At first, everything appeared perfect. Late August was filled with public posts, sweet captions, and young love on display. Fans shipped the relationship instantly. The media adored every glimpse, and for a moment it felt like one of football's most wholesome romances, something pure in an industry obsessed with drama. Cute pictures, shared emojis, and matching vibes filled timelines, and the internet couldn't get enough. But slowly, quietly, almost too quietly, that picture began to fade. Like a light dimming one click at a time, subtle signs started appearing. Most people didn't notice those little shifts, but the internet never sleeps, and silence online is never truly silent. When news of their breakup finally dropped, everyone froze. There were no scandals, no emotional live streams, no dramatic unfollows, and no long paragraphs posted on Instagram. Just a short, controlled confirmation from Lamine stating that they had separated mutually and respectfully, denying any cheating rumors. It was simple, clean, and perfectly polished, almost too polished. Because if everything was so peaceful publicly, why did the energy online feel so tense? Why were fan pages suddenly buzzing like alarm sirens? Rewinding through their digital trail, things start to make sense. Fans noticed fewer pictures together, decreased interaction, missing comments, and replies that took longer than usual. They began appearing less often at the same events, and then came the moment that truly set fan detectives into motion. Lamine began quietly removing pictures of Nicki from his feed. Not archived, not hidden, deleted. And in celebrity culture, that's not cleanup, that's a broadcast. It didn't end there. Fans pointed out a drop in mutual likes, minimal screen time, more solo outings, and an overall energy shift that looked like two people slowly walking backward from each other. Not with a bang, but with a whisper. The spark didn't explode. It flickered, then disappeared. Many fans suggested that the pressure on a teenage superstar is unreal. Training, matches, global travel, sponsorships, and constant eyes watching every move make it nearly impossible to balance relationships. Meanwhile, Nicki's career involved tour, studio sessions, appearances, and an equally demanding schedule. Two calendars that never aligned. Some fans whispered that there's a difference between love and time, and if you can't make time, the relationship becomes memories instead of moments. Others argued that they were simply in different stages of life, with separate social circles and different levels of maturity. Love doesn't always survive growth. Sometimes relationships end not because someone did something wrong, but because both individuals evolved in separate directions. Another theory began circulating quietly: outside voices. Managers, PR teams, advisors, these invisible forces can heavily influence a young celebrity's personal life. Fans claimed both sides might have been advised to focus on individual branding, emphasizing relationships as distractions. It sounds cold and corporate, but in the world of entertainment, not impossible. And of course, there was the weight of public attention. Cameras, interviews, fan expectations, and judgment can turn simple moments into exhausting explanations. Some fans also noticed subtle personality mismatches: reserved versus expressive, disciplined versus spontaneous, introverted versus artistic. These contrasts can be exciting at first, but long-term compatibility requires alignment. After the breakup announcement, the fandom immediately divided. Football Twitter celebrated, saying he needed to focus on training and that this was better for his future. Meanwhile, Latin music communities rallied behind Nicki, encouraging her to turn heartbreak into art. Meme pages exploded, edits went viral, comments multiplied, some supportive, some petty, some brutal. Through it all, both remained completely silent, and that silence became louder than every trending hashtag combined. Fans then shifted attention to post-breakup behaviors, studying them like detectives. People noticed new likes, new follows, new reposted stories, increased creative energy for Nicki, and intense training clips for Lamine. Rumors began forming. Was someone new involved? Were there new conversations happening behind the scenes? Screenshots and story shadows became digital breadcrumbs leading everywhere and nowhere. On social media, silence invites imagination, and imagination fuels obsession. When the deleted pictures surfaced, it poured gasoline on theories. In celebrity culture, deleting photos never simply says, "we ended." It whispers the narrative is shifting. Meanwhile, Nicki posted studio sessions, stylish outfits, and glowing appearances, classic post-breakup energy, while Lamine's social presence became focused, serious, and locked in. Opposite coping styles from opposite worlds, which only added more heat to the drama. Discussions grew deeper, questioning whether young stars should date publicly and whether social media ruins romance. Some blamed fame, others blamed management, and many blamed the intense pressure from fans. At their age, nothing stays the same for long. Lamine is building a legendary football legacy, and Nicki's music career is rising rapidly. Two meteors traveling so fast rarely orbit neatly for long. But behind the comments and memes are real humans. Heartbreak hurts, confuses, and changes people, no matter how young or famous. Breakups don't always have villains. Sometimes they just have endings, and endings are often quiet. When breakups go public, everyone becomes a therapist, detective, psychic, and moral judge. People created theories from deleted emojis, missing tags, hairstyle changes, song lyrics, and even the lighting in Instagram stories. It sounds wild, yet surprisingly, digital clues can be eerily accurate. When celebrities go silent, fans get louder. Industry whispers went even deeper. Brand positioning, sponsorship conflicts, and reputation management. Sometimes couples don't break because hearts crack. Sometimes contracts do. Cold, clinical, but real. Since the breakup, Nicki appears creatively energized while Lamine seems more focused than ever on training and excellence. Two separate paths, two different speeds, zero public disrespect. And honestly, that level of maturity is rare. However, here's the twist most people miss. Their breakup feels too mature, too quiet, too respectful. No subliminals, no ugly rebounds, no cryptic lyrics, at least not yet. That leaves two possibilities. Either they genuinely respect each other, or the real reason runs deeper than the public can handle. Silence, in that case, can be protection. Sometimes the truth isn't messy, it's fragile. Fans can list dozens of factors stacked against them. Intense careers, endless travel, lack of privacy, management pressure, fan expectations, and tabloid eyes everywhere. That's not romance, that's warfare. And young love rarely survives war. Many fans speculate that the biggest problem wasn't the people, but the timing. Wrong time, right people hurts more deeply than betrayal ever could. So now we're left with two meteors drifting farther apart. Separate timelines, separate futures, no explosion, no chaos, just distance. But online, theories continue evolving, memes multiply, and screenshots spread. Until one of them speaks, the public will keep connecting dots, refreshing feeds, and overanalyzing every pixel, because celebrity breakups don't end with an announcement. They end only when the internet finally gets bored. And trust me, the internet is not bored. So now the real question is, which theory makes the most sense? Was it career pressure, personality differences, outside influence, bad timing, or something deeper that still hasn't surfaced? And more importantly, who moved on first? Until someone breaks the silence, this story is far from over.